basically, yellow is a complement of violet. This is more kind of a red violet, but I'm just desaturating a little bit. And I'm just going to take a little bit of water, and with dry paper, just kind of give it a spatter. And you're going to see how, like right here, if you're looking real close, and I know you guys have done this, but I love how with that dry paper you get this, see those little like spider web little splatters? Super, super fine, fine, fine lines, and around the splatter mark, it's going to be a dry edge. So it might not look like anything. It's just it's a splatter. But if you're just really like hyper, detailed looking in there, that little spatter could be something later on. Like you could make that by noticing, oh, I love when I spatter this paint, and you get that nice little thin line. I could use that rather than a croquis line or something like that in another painting if I do that again and control it somewhere. So I'm always like observing these little things that happen, and I try to use them later. Those little like mistakes. So now I'm going to take a wet brush, and I'm just going to obviously and I wasn't even really going up to putting color down right now. I was just wetting the paper right here, and then I'm going to take a little bit of color to drop into that wet. I'm just going to get it soaked in here. Nice loaded brush. And obviously it makes a completely different reaction. Look at that. I love that. It's already like the blue, the cerulean is already mixing with like that violet washy half-rinsed brush. And it's just bleeding so freely out to the sides. There's no hard edge. There's no confined, it's not crashing into dry paper. That wet paint just goes whammo right into that dry pulp of that paper like a desert and just gets stuck on the edge, making that hard edge. This has got all that freedom and that water to move through, and look, that alone, that's going to drip, sorry. That little like color and bleeding and texture is like, it's just mixing beautifully on that paper. And again, these little like areas are some, later on when you have your image down, your drawing, whatever, that could be anything. It could be the side of a boat texture, it could be a t-shirt, it could be, a character, it could be, who knows what. So, that's the wet and dry thing. So back to this little scored in area here. I want to keep this just raw paper here. I'm not going to cover with any mediums. I just want the raw pulp of that paper. And I'll take like a palette knife, and I'm just going to go just with a black line. Where's black? Right here. So I'm actually just going to take this and just put it right on the paper instead of the palette. Just put it right in there. Forget palette. Just go right in there, and just get it in there. Now the longer I do this, the longer the paint gets to sit on the paper and dry and get sucked up into the red paper, and it looks like nothing. Oh my God, there's nothing there. So you want to get the paint off in just the right time. So I take a palette knife. I'm going to kind of scrape the paint off. Just get most of it off. That spray bottle. See, going around.
On the floor.
On the side of the brain, don't want to look for it. Oh, you know what we needed? Huge paper towels.
I'll go find some.
Paper towels. So actually, with a paper towel, I was going to wipe it off right now, but I don't have a paper towel, so who cares? We'll figure out. Something else will happen. So all I'm doing, here's this, okay, cool. So it was a little too late, but I'm rubbing this off. And I can start to see that line. It's like an etching. Now, the thing is, if I spray too much water in there, the paint is going into that scored depression in the paper, and it's not dry in there yet. So if I put the water on it, I want it to stay in that scored depression, right? So if I put the water in, it's gonna loosen up that paint. It's gonna come out of that little line that I want it in, which that's what I don't want, so,
Put that little nothing down.
It'll to your right
There it is.
somewhere.
did I just throw it in the ground? Here it is. So I drive just a little bit. But what I love is now I wanted to get more of the paint off the paper, so I would have more white,